outside of the building and picking stuff up, like what? Because nowadays women do require men to bring things outside of what our grandfathers did, which is basically just to provide in a financial type of sense. So, like most of the time we just need that
That's not
mentally.
even
Yeah.
true. I'm sorry,
I
I gotta
think it
cut you
is,
off.
Luis.
I think that's no. Hold on. Gentlemen, do you think that life was much harder today or back in 1940?
Back in 1940, what? Chopping your own wood, making your own butter, and wasn't no electricity
Yeah,
like that. No phone. You had to walk a
y'all
mile to
take
get on the
shit for
phone,
so
riding horses.
fucking.
You kidding me?
Yeah,
We're
y'all
not. I'm
so.
not
That's not what
Hold
she
on, hold on, hold on,
said,
hold on. Don't
Luis.
cut
That's
me
not
off.
what
Don't
she
cut me off.
said. She didn't say
Y'all
life
take
was
stuff
easier or
for
harder. She said
granted.
women want more than just man providing now. And I agree with that.
They want to
Women
be
want
men now.
emotional connection. Women want more man to be more emotionally available. And
That's a
that
Yeah, they want
goes
lie.
wives.
There's a
into
They
ton
want
of
women.
wives.
That's not a lie.
there's a
That's
type.
not a
Yo,
lie.
no, hold
That's
on,
a
time. You know
wife.
why
A
that?
wife. Y'all want wives.
There's a ton of dudes out here who are single and childless and do all right for themselves, who are not starving. And I promise you, they were raised by a good mother who probably told them, make sure you buy her flowers, you bring a box of candy and do all the right things, right? But the problem is that those women are not sexually attracted to those types of things, and it's not so much of his physical look, it's just more of the accents and the services, right? The reality is that, and I love my mom for this. My mom told me all these conversations that you're having now at a later age. My mom told these things at younger, and I used to look at my mom like, "Mom, you a misogynist?" And I used to be like, and shit. And then until you get older and you go through them shits and you like, oh fuck, she was onto something, right? Unfortunately, a lot of you women don't have these uncomfortable conversations about women's dark truth matters to them as a young boys. That's the reality is, right? Because this is the problem. And Clout, check this out. A hoe who is a mother will never tell her son a hoe who is a mother will never tell her son that she was once a hoe and tell her how hoes move. She'll tell her treat the hoe like a virgin. That's the reality of the matter.
Mm-hmm.
That's not true either.
That's
And
Yeah,
she'll
true.
tell her
right.
I
daughter
know,
that
like
she was a
any
hoe
Let
and
me
how
hoe
to how
explain
to
don't
get
why.
tell
that
their
money out
sons
these
that they
niggas.
Hold on.
hoes.
Let me
That's
explain
a
why
lie.
I'm saying this. I I have a friend who is his mother is very open about her past. She has voice, and she always raised them to believe in. Like you said, they thought she was like harsh towards women, but she let them know that women can move a certain type of way, especially women that were like her when she was younger. So you shouldn't treat every woman the same. You shouldn't treat every woman like a queen. There are going to be some women that you just sleep with and move on, or you treat them how they are presenting themselves. So that's not true. I feel like we always try to just generalize everybody into this one scope of reality, and that's not real. We're constantly only talking about the extreme. This extreme woman who only wants a man that's going to give her an 8 bedroom house, when there are plenty of women that will do with just that 3 bedroom regular house and wants that man that's going to bring them flowers. We only talk about the man who only wants that built body woman who never had anything, or like only thinks a certain type of way, when that's not true. We're always only talking about the extremes when we're not talking about the full picture. You clearly have women on this panel as well who don't believe that. I don't believe that. I wasn't raised like that. I don't go after men for money. I go after men for what they can provide to me fully, a full picture of what you can provide for me. Just like you want peace from me, I want to feel peaceful with you as well. I want to make sure that we're both healed. I want to make sure that we both can pour into each other. And it doesn't have to be, I'll bring all your money to the table and that's what we run it with. That's just not real in my reality. I feel like we run with what social media is constantly pushing out there, and we act like that's all we ever encounter. And that's not true.
I find it very interesting when men talk about their experiences and the things that they go through. it's always met with like a lot of contention and it's a lie and stuff like that. But then we've already adopted this idea and this culture of, believe all women, everything what they say and do, right? And sort of like what men's experience have now taken a backseat to them able to like, hey, like I don't feel comfortable about this, or I don't like this, or like, oh, you shouldn't have an opinion, like shut up and stuff like that. And sort of now we're doing this like, hypocritical double standard type bullshit, right? And some of you are being a little bit obtuse about it.
Where have I ever been obtuse about it? I mean, let's keep it a buck.
But time, you need to,
Like when
time.
I
Hold
ain't
on,
talking about the women, I talk
time.
about the men.
I need,
I'm talking about both
time.
sides.
You need to operate. You need to operate in your own lane because you are the exception and not the rule. You are a little bit higher. You're a little bit higher of a cut than you are than the lower part of the rag. I need this. I need you to stop. I need you to stop trying to swim in the ocean and stick to the private pool that you are in.
That you're from.
It's much cleaner. You keep trying
Yeah.
to save these
Stop chasing
heathens
Lou ain't
waterfalls.
shit.
for
Lou,
real.
Lou ain't
You
shit.
To
talking
the
Lou,
about
rivers
stop
and lakes.
chasing water.
Lou,
I just
Lou, I'm
want
not gonna let you take
everybody to
shots at
start.
Angie like that. Only I can take shots at Angie. Don't you do that, Lou.
You're moving
Don't
too fast, all right?
don't take down to that level.
You know what
Wait.
Ah,
TLC said.
here she go. Here she go. Here she go.
I just want everyone to start. My thing is, you say that, but me and my friends and the people that I encounter are like me and think like me. So that is my reality. I only see these extremes via social media. I don't run into these extremes on a daily basis with men or women. So when people talk about this, whether it's a woman talking about all men are trash, all men are dogs, they not worth nothing, they only see us for vaginas, or you hear men talking about all women are hoes and stuff, that's not real. I feel like we're never really talking about what we're really dealing with on a day-to-day basis. That's not real. I'm not that rare. There are a lot of women like me. There are a lot of men like y'all on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah,
So,
I
so
agree
Ty,
with
you
that.
sit
You
there and
think
make
so?
that statement
You
that,
think
that a
so?
lot
'Cause
of
you hang
women are
with them.
like you, but we seen on what was on the panel, and we seen it was 6 women up here, and 5 of them was all with the same trash ass mindset. They said, "I'm not working with no man. I'm not building no man. That man lose his job, he gone. He don't stand the goddamn chance." You are the only woman who said, "I will be willing to work with a man who's making 40,000." Now, this lady right beside me, she know who I'm talking about. I ain't gotta say no name. She said, "I'm quitting that man. I'm not struggling. How long I got to pay for this?" So don't sit there and say most of them like it. Angie like that. And I heard Ash on Thursday night. She was professing the same goddamn thing.
What, Ash? Not
Yes,
me.
ma'am.
What you
Yes,
hear
she
me say?
was. Yes, ma'am.
What you hear me say?
Tank, you
You
a
sit there
ball.
and say you said
What you hear me
you
say?
wouldn't build a man. You said you wouldn't build with a man.
You ain't hear me say that.